Hello, everyone. Welcome to the New Me in 100 Days Challenge. My name is Coach Dakpo, and it's my pleasure to have you join in on this challenge that will transform your life for a very long time to come. But before we get right into the business of this challenge, I believe it is important that we apprise ourselves of some information that will prepare us even for optimal performance in the course of the challenge. And that is the reason for this video. So just stick with me for a bit while I run you through the basic information that we need to arm ourselves with as we get ready for the challenge. Follow me. Okay, let's get right into it. First, I need to know that you have taken the biggest step in the whole process, which is the very first step you've taken, that you showed up, you signed up. That is the biggest step. You've taken a leap of faith, you've taken a chance on yourself that you're going to give this your best shot and you are expectant. And this, for me, is very valuable. And this is why I've also committed to this journey with you, to work with you, and both of us, not just both of us, every one of us in the room will eventually get the very best out of this program. So I want to say congratulations for taking the biggest step, which is the very first step. Welcome on board. Okay? And let me get this out of the way. I am not your guru. I am just one of the people that comes into contact with you at some point in your journey just to make your life better. Okay? Whether you know me before now or you got to know about this program through any of the social channels, or you're welcome all the same. But I will not claim to be the authority that will transform you. My job is to just play a role in your life to help you, to nudge you to see the things that you need to see so that you can be the things that you need to be. Okay? So I'm just as vulnerable as everyone else in the room, and we're going to be working hand in hand to help one another to get to the place that we need to get to. Now, some of the things that I will be sharing in the course of this program might be new to some of us, and some might be familiar, but it doesn't matter whether the knowledge is new or familiar, because this program is not about knowledge. Let's get that out of the way. Knowledge is free. You can get knowledge on the internet. You can get knowledge anywhere. So this program is not about knowledge. This program is about transformation. So whether you are getting to know some things for the very first time, or you have gotten to know about it before, or you are very well familiar with those things, it doesn't matter. What matters is how well have you applied it, because we are all on a journey of transformation constantly. So whatever it is that we know is not sufficient until we apply it. Because if we know better, we will do better. And if we have known the things that we've known and we have applied them, then there wouldn't have been a need for a challenge in the first place. So let us keep an open mind, even as the sessions will be shared in due course, and let us apply ourselves, more importantly, soaking in this knowledge, getting a grasp of the understanding, but above all, applying them to get results. That is exactly what matters a great deal. Okay? So moving on, this program is different. I can guarantee you that. And the reason why it's different is because I am doing this off the cuff. I am not following any templates out there. I'm not following any textbook out there. I am doing this based on my life experience. And I know that this is unique to me. In the course of my journey in life, I've learned quite a number of things. I've learned the good, the bad, the ugly. I've been burnt. I've made mistakes and I've learned from them. And that is what has brought me to this stage in my life. And that is what I will be sharing with you so that we can also apply ourselves. Embarking on the challenge is not easy. Let me get that clear. It is not easy. There are many people that will start, but there's only a very few people that might finish. But what you should tell yourself is that you're going to be part of those that will start and those that will finish. Okay? So let's get that into the groove of things as we go along the journey. That as we start it, we are also going to finish it. And this is a very good way that I want to put it to you. That the next 100 days may seem long, but if you put it in perspective, the last 100 days have also been about the same time. So the question you ask yourself is, what have you done in the last 100 days to bring you this far? And what do you intend to do with the next 100 days to get the goal of your dreams? That is the way you should look at it, because whether you like it or not, you are not even guaranteed tomorrow. I am not guaranteed tomorrow. I'm not even guaranteed tonight. But we just take every moment as it comes and we make the very best of it. So if we have taken up the challenge to embark on 100 days journey, it is also expected of us to give ourselves 100% commitment into that journey. There is no period that seems long. It is not about the length of the time, but it's about the quality of the time. So for the next 100 days, it is expected of each and every one of us to pack some punch and some quality into the commitment that we will put into this challenge in our best interest for our lives. All right? I understand that people are joining in from all parts of the world, from the West, from the central part of the world, and from the East. Nonetheless, we will find a way to accommodate everyone for even and convenient participation. All the activities that we'll be embarking upon will be convenient across the board. Nobody will be missing out on anything. There's going to be time for training, and there's also going to be the part where you embark on your own personal task. And this will not impact on your day-to-day business. The whole idea of this challenge is to create new lifestyle that works perfectly with our existing daily life without having to lose out on the things that are important to us. So it's not about the fact that once this 100 days is over, you go back to your old self. The whole purpose of the 100 days is so that you can build on a new version of yourself that also works with your existing work life, home life, personal life, every aspect of your life without having to compromise. And it is all towards progress. Spoiler alert, it's going to be discipline, discipline, discipline. There is no form of accountability without discipline. If you have taken the bold step to sign up for this program, expect a huge dose of discipline. There will be times that I'm going to be tough on you. There will be times that I'm going to be mild on you. But one thing is clear, I will not tolerate indiscipline. Because if I tolerate indiscipline, we will not get results. Then it is going to be a waste of our time. So put it at the back of your mind that you are committed to this journey and you are going to discipline yourself and do even whatever it takes, howbeit difficult, to get to the end of the road. Another thing that I need to take along with you as you embark on this journey is faith. And this is simply believing in yourself, believing that you can do this. It is simply possible, and it is only a perspective away. Just have the perspective that you can do this. You need a truckload of faith to get into this journey. And another thing you need to do is to humble yourself. We all have all kinds of issues that we're dealing with in our personal lives, whether it is physical, whether it is emotional, whether it is mental, whether it is financial, whether it is social, whether it is environmental, whatever area of our life, we're all dealing with stuff. All right? But nonetheless, this is not the room where your ego will be bruised just to make you feel bad. But this is the place where our lives will be unpacked like a suitcase. And in going through those moments, we will need to be down to earth. We will need to humble ourselves if we really want to get the intervention that we need. I am giving my personal commitment that I will do all that I possibly can to be of service, to help. And we promise to make this room a safe space where everybody can find healing, where everybody can find answers to their questions. But you can only do that if you open up your mind, open up your hands, open up your heart. So a huge dose of humility will be required of you. And in doing that, I want to leave you with this statement that I have coined. This is a quote by myself, and I say that many people know what to do. Few people do what they know. Think about it. Most of the things that you're going to be learning in this program, some of them you would have heard a version of it before. Some of them you would even, before I finish the quote or finish the statement, you would have finished it. But the truth of the matter is, if you know it that much, how is it working for you? If you know what to do that much, why are you still struggling? Why am I still struggling? Like I said, I am not a superhuman. I am not your guru. We are on a journey together because I'm equally going to be participating in this challenge for my own personal benefit, just as you will for yourself as well. So please be humble and know that it is not what you know that matters, but it is what you do that matters. All right? Okay. Then another thing as we wrap up is you need to place premium, a huge premium on this training. Because if I ask you that indeed, if you could afford it, this is a training that I actually deliver for a fee for my clients on a B2B level. And some of them are in this room already, and they don't mind coming back even for a repeat class. But I have chosen to do this to open the door to give it out for free because this is my way of empathizing with the people all over the world because we know that we're all going through stuff. People are catching hell in one form or the other. But if you ask yourself that if indeed you could afford this program, if you could afford my time for 100 days, how much do you think this challenge and the result that you want to achieve, how much is it worth to you? That is my personal assignment to you. That as you watch this video, I want you to get a side note somewhere and place a value on this program, irrespective of your spending power. Just place a value on it and say, how much is this program worth to me? How much is this expectation worth to me? How much is my desired outcome worth to me? And write it down even before you begin this training so that at the end of the 100 days, you can evaluate how far we've gone and evaluate how much you put into this. And like I said, as you evaluate it, I also want you to picture it in your mind that the amount that you've written down, imagine that you've actually paid that amount into my account. Imagine it for a second, because the mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Just open up your mind and assume that you actually made that payment into my account and let that feeling take you on this journey so that you can commit to the process. Nonetheless, as you embark on this 100 days challenge, I mentioned that there's going to be a part for training and there's also going to be a part for action. And that is where the workbook for this challenge comes to play. I called it the Moneyverse Matrix Model. It is an accountability journal that I designed myself I've used it as a workbook for my B2B clients over the years, and the results have always been amazing. It is a fantastic book. As you can see in the video, every bit of it has been structured in such a way that you can have yourself an accountability workbook, a tool that helps you take every day, one day at a time, the things that you need to do. It is 100 leaves. The first 10 leaves of this book is filled with training pages, just dotted lines for you to take notes. So the training that we're going to be taking in the beginning of this session, before we go into the accountability bit, you're going to fill it in this page that you can see right now, and you can just take notes as much as you can take. Then the subsequent pages, I will share with you how you will embark on filling the details of those pages. All right? Okay, let's get right into the page. This is what the inner page looks like. On the top right, top right corner, you can see the author. That is me, that's for anonymity. And you can follow me on that handle on any of the social pages. Then on the bottom of that, you see the day. You choose the day that you want to commence the training. You call it day one. Every day has a number, and the day is different from date. Your day one could be July the 23rd. Your day one could be August the 1st. Your day one could be January 1st. Whatever your day one is up to you. So it is always important that you separate your day one from the date. And for best results, always fill in this page the night before, because there are 90 pages of this particular content that you need to be filling so that you can go through them every day. But you need to fill the next day, the night before. Now, on the top left of the page, that is the title of the page, Moneyverse Matrix. And let's go on to the vision part. This is where you set your goal, the part where you have this shaded box. If you look at the 7 areas of our lives that we've talked about, even in the group, you will see areas where I've mentioned that we can deal with, from physical, emotional, mental, financial, spiritual, social, and environmental. When you look at these 7 key areas of our lives, they fit into these 2 boxes somehow. The lifestyle vision carries pretty much most of the areas of our lives, while the money vision fits into another pocket of our life. So you decide for yourself, based on why you joined this challenge, what exactly do you want to achieve? This is where you write your goal. You can write 1, you can write 2, you can write as many as the box can take, but there should be clarity. And this should be what you are targeting in the next 90 days. All right. Then after that, you also break it down into 30-day milestone, where you take it on a monthly basis. You fill in the same thing, money vision, lifestyle vision, whatever it is, you batch your big goal into smaller bits of what you think you can achieve or what you believe that you can stretch into. Don't worry, when we get into the training, you will get to understand the area of stretching. Okay? But this is just me giving you an idea of how you're going to be filling this workbook. And of course, there's also a place where you describe new neural pathways. I'm going to teach you about that in the course of the training. Now, if you go back to the top and you look at this place from the right, you see the daily diary bit, which is how to get there one day at a time. So based on what you filled on the left panel, this is the part where you now break them down into actionable tasks, the things that you need to do on a daily basis. So what we've tried to do here is to create a 12-hour to-do list, starting from 6 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m., where you begin to, that's why you need to feel it in the night when you are relaxed and ready to go to bed. You feel all these details about the things that you're going to do the next day. This is a way of taking charge of your day. Oftentimes, the reason why we don't achieve goals is because we don't take charge of our days. We just jump into the days and we let the day take charge of our life. We should be the one actually taking charge of our days, or else you find yourself in a situation whereby someone just bumps into your schedule and takes the rest of your day from you. Before you know what's happening, you lose control of your day and the day is gone and you're wondering, how did your day go? This will teach you how to get control of your day so that whenever you have time that is blocked out for an activity that feeds into your goal, you know better not to allow anybody rob you of that time. Now, I am not saying it is going to be 100% effective, but what it's going to do is to help you to start the journey towards making it 100% effective. There will be times that you might not fulfill the things that you said, and it's okay. Don't punish yourself. Start small and build consistently over time. Don't forget, like I said, this is not just a race to 100 days. This is the journey of a lifetime built on a lifestyle of doing things right. All right. So once we fill in that uh, to-do list part, we now go to the bottom of the page, which is this part that has a quadrant. You do an analysis of yourself as it is right now. What are the disempowering lifestyles that you like to stop unto yourself be true? This journal will not be submitted to anybody. It is your personal journal. So you are going to fill it and keep it to yourself. It is yours. So you need to be vulnerable enough to write out those lifestyles that you believe are disempowering to you. List them out. They could be 6, they could be 7, they could be 10. List them out in this box. Then on the right side, ask what are the things that you would like to do less, which is a mirror of what you have on this side. You list out the things that you would like to do less. You know those things. And you can't lie to anyone. You can't lie to yourself. Even if you can lie to anyone, you begin to list those things down. Then you get to the bottom part as well. List empowering lifestyle that you would like to start. Same thing, you list the things that you would like to do more. So that as you do this on a daily basis, if you get to a stage, the things that you write down, especially if they are disempowering lifestyle, this list will start reducing because the more you see them on a daily basis, the more your mind will be training you on how to get rid of that list. So this is the reason why you need to be sincere with yourself. When you get rid of all those things, or when you pen them down, you begin to follow a lifestyle that will help you to get rid of your old self and begin to take on your new self. Don't forget, like I said, you need to set goals that are so big that you can't presently achieve them until you do all these kind of things that will make you grow into the person who can. So this is the magic. This is the accountability journal that you need to go through on a daily basis to help you to become the person of your dreams. I guarantee you, if you commit on a daily basis to the provisions of this book, I have taken time and research to draft and design the pages of this book based on all the things that I'll be training you in the course of this program. I guarantee you that if you can just commit, like I said, you are receiving this training for free, but this commitment will cost you if you can only commit. That's why you should ask yourself, how hungry are you for those goals that you've set? How bad do you want it? All those things that you say you want in 90 days, that you've broken down into 30 days, how badly do you want it? And what are you willing to do every 12 hours on daytime to inch towards it? Now, as you fill in the daily, the hourly schedule, you don't have to fill every hour with stuff. There are times that maybe from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., it might only be two things that you fill there, or three things, or five things. Now, those are the moves that I call power moves. I'm going to be talking about that in the training as we work with this workbook. Yeah. But whatever it is that you write down, you must put in 110 efforts to commit to doing them. And as you embark on this thing on a daily basis, you will be amazed. Trust me, I'm speaking from personal experience. You will be amazed at the things that will happen in your life. All right? So journey with me with this book and get the very best out of the result that this training will do for you. Now, this workbook is not free. You need to purchase the workbook. The workbook is 40,000 naira a piece, and it includes free delivery. If you are in Nigeria, free delivery anywhere in Nigeria. You In the group, I'm going to be sharing the account details of how you can make payments. Now, for those outside Nigeria, a version of this book will be on Amazon. So the details for the purchase of this book, whether you're within Nigeria or outside Nigeria, will be shared on the WhatsApp group, and it is going to be an amazing time for the next 100 days. I can't wait to lock hands with yours and, get the very best out of our lives. I'm sure most of us must have been through one goal-setting program or the other. But the reason why I chose to put this program up, and especially for free, is to bust that myth that you need to wait till the 1st of January, or you need to wait until a round figure date before you can set goals. Anybody who waits till those kind of milestone dates before they set goals, they find themselves in a situation whereby whenever they don't make that date, the disappointment sets them so far back that they feel, okay, you know what? I missed this date. I have to wait till February 1. I missed that date. I have to wait till March 1. And before you know what's happening, you start losing self-esteem. You start losing your self-confidence, that you just forget about the goal altogether. But I have come to let you know that you don't need to wait until a particular day before you can set your goal. Today can be your day one. Tomorrow can be your day one. And every day that you choose, the moment you step your foot forward and take that leap of faith and say, you know what, this is the day that I'm going to give myself permission to achieve my goals, that is the day that you deliver yourself. And that is my gift to you. So once again, everyone, I want to celebrate you and welcome you to the journey of your lifetime. So you can say to yourself, this is the new me in 100 days. All right? Thank you very much, and see you in class. Cheers.